Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today, I am very excited because if you guys kept up with not my last video, but 2 videos back, I did a what's in my kit little series thing as part of my makeup artist series, because so many of you wanted to know for so long what exactly I carry in my makeup artist train case. I showed you guys every item I have in there. After that video though, a lot of you asked for me to do a video to cover what palettes I carry with me as far as eyeshadows and stuff. So when I do go to appointments or clients' homes or they come to me, I actually have 2 things that I carry with me. One of them being the train case, and then another thing being an extra tote bag, and that's actually where I carry eyeshadows, lashes, and other miscellaneous things that I use for my appointments. So I figured why not show you guys what exactly that is. By the way, a lot of you were also asking if I could do a what makeup brushes I carry with me. I do already actually have that up on my channel, so I will link that video down below, or you could just search for it in my videos. I show you every single brush that I carry around with me for my appointments. Some of the brushes have been rotated out, but I will normally do that with like everything, my kit, palettes, brushes. I'll just kind of rotate them out. If I find a new brush or a new palette, whatever that I actually want to use in my kit, then that's actually what I'll replace it with or whatever. So, but for the most part, it's pretty much still the same. You can kind of get a general idea about what type of brushes I look for or that I feel like I need necessary in my kit. So you can go ahead and check that one out. Again, it'll be listed down below in the description box. But moving on. So, like I said, I carry around an extra tote bag filled with the palettes and lashes. Let me show you my tote bag. So currently, this is just the tote bag that I've been using. It's pretty standard. It's just cloth. You can use whatever kind of bag you want to use. I mean, any bag will work. I use this one just because it's convenient. I don't like to carry around my purse with me when I go to appointments. I'll just carry around my basic necessities, and it has a little front pocket where I can like fit my phone, wallet, stuff like that. Mainly because I don't like to be carrying around so much when I go to people's homes, because either I could forget something or it's just like a big hassle. So this bag is actually handmade. This is something that my fiance's sister made for me, so it's really cute. She actually also made like a matching makeup bag, and yeah. But I was like, oh my gosh, this tote would be perfect like as a work tote, so that's actually what I've been using it for. So in this bag, I'll show you the contents of what I keep in here. First of all, what's in there is the palettes that I'll carry around. And these 4 palettes are like the main palettes that I find necessary to at least always have with me for appointments, because out of these 4 palettes, I feel like I could create a wide variety of different looks with colors. Aside from that, just a side note, it is always good to kind of ask your clients ahead of time what look they're looking for, if they have pictures already, ideas in mind. That way, if you know that there is something specific, let's say a client wants like pink glitter, and you don't happen to have pink glitter already in your kit all the time, or eyeshadow, whatever it may be, you'll know to pack a pink glitter. So for me, that's what I'll do. So the first palette that I have with me all the time is the Anastasia Artist palette, mainly because this palette has a wide variety of different colors, different finishes, texture. This palette is super, like, it's a must. I love this palette. Obviously you can tell I've hit pan on a few of the shadows already, but I will always kind of tend to keep reaching for this palette. Plus I love the Anastasia palettes because they're so small and compact. They make it very easy to carry around. Another Anastasia Beverly Hills palette is the Shadow Couture palette. This palette I carry because, again, the color selection, and I live for Noir. This is my favorite black matte eyeshadow. So once I'm completely out of this one, you know I'm buying the pan. So love all the looks you can create with these colors. Pretty standard colors, different types of finishes. I love this palette. It has been one of my go-tos since I got it, really. So aside from those palettes, I have a lot of color in them. I do like to carry around neutral palettes as well. More often than not, my biggest clientele, I've said it time and time again, is bridal. And for the most part, bridal looks kind of tend to consist of the same kind of look. So every bride, more often than not, wants something neutral but smoky, or they'll go for something dramatic but it still stays with neutral colors because they want something that's going to complement their dress very well, their hair. So of course I have 2 palettes, and I have these 2 palettes specifically because one will accommodate those that love warmer tones, while the other one accommodates people who want more of a cool tone look. The first one is going to be the Morphe palette, and this one is in the 35O, which obviously is a hot item right now. Seriously, every time this palette comes back in stock, it's like it's out like that. But this palette is amazing. If you have any doubts about the quality of Morphe shadows or palettes because of the low cost, don't have any doubts. The shadows are high quality. I assure you, you would not be disappointed in any shadows or pretty much any products that Morphe has. They are a great company, but this palette is definitely my warm neutral palette for my clients. Now its counterpart, and which is another hot item, and I wish it would get as much attention as a 35O. So it's also from Morphe, and it's going to be their 35K palette. So this is a 35K. As you can tell, my 35O has already hit pan on a lot of shadows because I tend to use it the most. Even on myself, I love the 35O because I love warm tones, but I also equally love the 35K palette because not only do you have some bit of warmth still in there, you also have a lot of cool tones and a lot of neutrals. So this is really great for those brides that I've had clients that say they don't like browns for some reason, which I find odd only because I don't know, I feel like brown is such a neutral, safe color, but there's people who don't like it. So I'll bust out the 35K because they have more of like that gray undertone, cool tone look. So I still have my neutrals in there that I'll need, but my client will feel safe with it and more comfortable wearing these colors as opposed to really extremely warm browns. So those are the 4 main palettes that I carry around with me. Moving on to what else that I carry in my tote, which is lashes.